Hey guys, I'm here in East Farmingdale, New York at Pine Lawn Cemetery. Now, I'm trying for a long time to track down Little Current's trainer, Lou Rondinello. I met him back in 2003 and we would keep in touch, and every year I would send him a horse calendar, and one year that I did so, it was returned back to me, and I called the phone number that I had, and it said it was disconnected, and I thought he had passed away. And I talked to the jockey of Little Current, Miguel Rivera. He says, no, I think Lou is still alive. I think maybe he relocated to Port St. Lucie, Florida, or Jupiter, Florida. And I was trying my darndest to track him down, and the next thing I know, in December, I found out that he passed away on November the 27th at age 95. And I was just really upset because I wanted him to be part of this documentary on Little Current, since it is the 50th anniversary of him winning the Preakness of the Belmont. It was the 99th Preakness that Little Current wound up winning, and the 106th running of the Belmont Stakes that Little Current wound up winning. But Lou had other great racehorses under Darby Dan Farms. He was the head trainer for Darby Dan Farms in 1970, and he retired in 1987. But he had horses like True Knight. He had the 1975 Florida Derby winner Darby Creek Road. He had Tempest Queen, Prince Art Thou. There were some other horses as well that I don't want to forget, but of course, you know, Little Current, he made over I think he had 400 wins, and with a total purse earnings of a little over $8 million. So nice career, you know, but I was really upset that he had passed away, and I really wanted him to be part of this. And one of the great things that he did when I met him in 2003, he gave me his Belmont trophy, and I was like, there's no way I can take this. He said, my wife Rita and I want you to have this. This has been in the basement for years, and you've done a lot for the horse. For Little Current, I was trying to get him inducted into the Racing Hall of Fame, which I was not successful in, but I got a lot of different articles published in different equine magazines and television videos and things like that about Little Current still being alive at that time. And unfortunately, I did not videotape Lou at the time. I wasn't thinking about it. I had a little camcorder, and I didn't sit down and videotape him. I didn't have a camera like I'm doing this video with you on. But, you know, anyway, I wasn't able to get him speaking to you like I am now, but I want to show you his grave, and I want him to be part of this. He's definitely one of the major factors of Little Current doing what he did. He's buried right over here. Like I said, he died on the same date that I'll always remember, because I'm a big Bruce Lee and Jimi Hendrix fan. November 27th. I'll always remember that date, but he's buried right here. And his wife, Rita, very lovely woman, she buried right there, and she had passed away. Lou had mentioned from when she had some type of surgery, and years before his son had passed away. I never met his son David, but yeah, it was really sad, but I wanted Lou to be part of this video, and he is being part of it now. So guys, as I mentioned to you at Lou's grave, he gave me his 1974 Belmont trophy. This is a Little Current when he wound up winning, and I was very surprised, flabbergasted. He wanted to give it to me, and I was like, it's no way I can take that. He says, take it because you did a lot for the horse. You know, I did a lot of had a lot of articles written about him in different equine magazines and television, stories done on him, and newspaper articles done about him as well. And he said this trophy's been in the basement for years in a box, and my wife Rita and I want you to have it. So he winds up pulling out his Polaroid camera, took a picture of me holding it. He says, well, I still have the memories of it. So I have it, and it's one of my treasured things that I've received and have gotten. And this is the same, this is the Belmont picture here. I'm going to show you. And here's the trophy. It's either this one or that one. And of course, Lou is right here, and Alfred Vanderbilt was the presenter that year. He was actually general manager of New York Racing at that time, and that's the Galbraiths and jockey Miguel Rivera, and the win photo and him coming out of the gate and winning by 7 lengths. But yeah, this is something special I have. And this is the picture of Lou back in 2003 when I met him. I went up to his home in Melville, New York. And I've got this picture framed here. And like I said, I treasure this and his friendship. And of course, the trophy as well.
Finished 6th. And there was a surprise, but a very, very good ride by Miguel Rivera. Miguel Rivera on Little Current made his winning move getting through. And you'll see as we get back to the replay. Here he is going out around the turn right now. He won this race very impressively. He got through along the inside. At this point in the race, he had the rail, had gotten through, and from this point on just continued to open up legs as they came to the wire. Little Current, owned by Darby Dan Farm, and a very big win for them. They won the Derby, now they've won the Preakness. Coming to the wire, no whip, just hand urging, and Little Current is going away to be a very strong leader at the finish line. As they hit the wire, I made the margin approximately 7 lengths, and that's pretty close. The time of this race, a very good time. The race went in 1:54 and 3/5, just 3/5 over the record.
Little Current, the horse that caused so much interest because of the rough trip he had in the Derby, but unlikely as it seems, was only the 7th choice here by this Baltimore crowd today, despite all the good things that came out of the Derby on his ride. And he really convincingly won this 99th running of the Preakness. And now Frank Wright, let's take a look as Rivera, the jockey, comes down to the wire.
You've seen the motions of good pitchers and athletes in slow motion. Now watch 2 athletes together, Jack. Rivera now realizes that he has it more or less in hand, but he must not take any chances. He is now hand riding. He has his shorter loop, or cross as the riders call it. He has his stick in his left hand, cocked in the hitting position, but not using it, and his body and the horse's stride are moving in unison. 2 athletes operating like one. As he comes to the finish line now, his stick is over in his right hand, still not hit, and he pumps in unison with his horse. A marvelous picture of a horse and rider working together to victory.
Beautiful ride by Rivera as he saved ground there and made a tremendous move at the right time. Cannonade, it looked for a moment, was going to duplicate his Derby win, but this horse had too much for him, and a surprise in second place, Neapolitan Way. But here it is, the Preakness winner, Little Current, owned by Mr. and Mrs. Galbraith, Darby Dan Farm. He's a Seabird out of Louisiana by My Babu,